I'd like to welcome you to this training module, and I want to give you a few prerequisites for this one that are very important. So, everything I tell you here, I'm assuming that we have a prospect at a point where they are interested and they're ready to talk to us for at least 10 or 15 minutes. And so this is all predicated on the script and the module where I went through the script of having that initial appointment setting call or face-to-face meeting. And whether this is a one-stop close where you maybe stopped in, you got them interested, they said, sure, I've got 10 minutes to run through the details. Or if you set up an appointment to come back and talk to them for 10 minutes. Either way, we're now at a point in the process where we've had a big switch in mindset. Okay. And this switch in mindset is so crucial because we have to stay assumptive if we want to close cash discounting deals. Now, you might want to take a minute right now to go ahead and print out the how to close cash discounting document that was provided to you along with this training course, because that's what I'm really going to do is just go through that document line by line. But you'll notice right at the top, it's talking about staying assumptive. So you have to switch your mindset. One of the reasons I believe so much in selling by stages is that when you start a call or you start a conversation, it feels like you're very much on the defense and you're trying to get on the offense, and good salespeople get on the offense very quickly, but it is so difficult to stay assumptive when you just don't know. I mean, this person might be totally not interested in what you have to say, and you are going to get some rejection. There's no way around that. There's no way your script or your presentation is going to be so good that everybody's going to be interested, or that even the majority of people are going to be interested, right? Most people are not going to be interested. And so that initial mindset is this challenging mindset. You got to get yourself psyched up. You got to be positive even when they're negative and all of that. But see, now we're able to switch gears because this is a new stage in the sales process. Now we have somebody who is interested, who has agreed to give us some time, and we need to approach it that way. The biggest mistake I see salespeople make when it comes to closing deals is that they get the merchant to the place where they are interested and they're agreeing to talk with you, and yet we dive right back into the defense. Instead of approaching it from a position of power, from a position of offense, from a position of being assumptive and saying, hey, thanks so much for agreeing to speak with me today. We got a lot to cover, so let's dive in. They approach it from, this very meek and timid idea, and that's just the wrong way to go. Once you have somebody that is interested, that is giving you some time, you are now going to make the sale. That is the mindset we're now in. We're now in the mindset of let's make this sale. And when I say make this sale, I'm not even talking about let's get them to say yes to something. In my mind, I think of it as they've already said yes. They're already interested. So why on earth would they not sign up for this incredible program where I'm going to eliminate a humongous expense for them? So instead of me approaching this as I am going to try to convince them of something, I'm approaching it from the perspective of, I want to make sure this is a good fit for them. In other words, they already want it. I just don't know if I'm going to give it to them yet. And you're like, well, wait a second. We're trying to sell people. Yeah, I know. But you have to understand that there are going to be, first of all, legitimate situations where it's very challenging, if not impossible, to do this. Maybe they have a point of sale system with some kind of integrated payment technology where they can't do the price increase. There are a few scenarios. Maybe they have an online shopping cart and they have a situation there. Whatever the situation is, even though that's not the norm, and the normal situation is they can do cash discounting, I want to approach it from a position of scarcity. In other words, if there's only 3 of something, everybody wants it. If there's an unlimited supply, then people are like, well, if I want it, I can always get it later. You're approaching this from a position of scarcity. They're interested. You have something they want. You have something they need. You have something that's a huge value to them. Stay assumptive and go into the process with this attitude that they want it, and you now need to qualify them to make sure it's a good fit for them before you agree to provide them with this incredible service that's going to be a benefit. If you have that mindset going in, you're going to close a lot more deals.